Hello, everybody. Welcome to the best, and I mean the best, $800 gaming PC build of the month. Brought to you by Newb Computer Build. My name is Corey, and I say the best because we update these builds every single month, up to the month. So it takes into account all the cost, price changes, and things like that, newer hardware that was released, etc., etc. This month, the $800 build actually has the most updates. So, and for the better, all the builds this month are for the most part, yeah, I think most of the builds are under budget. So they're all under what the budget is. So this is an under $800 gaming PC build for May 2023. So high level updates for the $800 build. If you've been keeping in touch with these builds, the $800 build now includes a huge graphics upgrade. So we'll get into that. So a different GPU, which offers about 20% more gaming potential if you, in terms of frames per second. Um, Averages. And so that's a huge upgrade. And that's because the overall cost of hardware has been going down steadily across all of our budgets and all of the PC hardware out there. So, which creates opportunity to kind of hopefully get more of these higher performing upgrades into place. And then also storage is doubled on this build as well. So it went from a 500 gig stick to a 1 terabyte stick. So those are the kind of high level updates for this build, but let's jump into it. Who is the $800 gaming PC build for? This is the kind of every person sort of gaming PC build. This is the one that will guarantee gaming smoothly with high settings and FPS at 1080p resolutions in most games. In fact, it might be better than that now because we include a different GPU, so different graphics card offering 20% higher performance in games. And so we're looking at maxing all 1080p games out at Ultra, no problem, kind of over 100 FPS, and then kind of even at 1440p if you want to play on that, over 60 FPS, no problem, well over 60 FPS. So if that's kind of where you're aiming for, you know, depending on what monitor you have or what kind of settings you're looking to get or place your games at or play your games at, that sort of thing, that's what you can expect. But let's jump into it. So the CPU for the best $800 gaming PC build of the month is the Intel Core i3-12100F CPU. This is basically the best gaming CPU on a budget CPU at the moment. This comes in at $99.99 at the beginning of May 2023. So this cracked below $100 this month. So it did go down in price. I forget last month what it was. It was something like 110 or something like that. But again, overall cost going down. Good to see. You could also go with the Intel Core i3-12100. It will be a little more kind of perform similarly. It is perform the same. However, it will have integrated graphics, whereas this one does not have integrated graphics, which means that you can't boot up your PC without a graphics card. But that doesn't matter because we include one in this build. Included as a cooler in this build is the Intel Laminar cooler, which is included with the CPU. So no price associated with that this month, but there's always the option to kind of use another cooler should you want to. Motherboard we have is the Asus Prime B660M Micro ATX motherboard, $139 at the moment. Graphics card in this build is a huge upgrade from last month. We have the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. Again, 20% more gaming performance than last month. Potential, I guess, which is phenomenal. This is, I mean, the $800 build is kind of for most people out there, I think at the moment, the most standard gamers, I would suspect. And spending anything above this build will kind of get you more performance, but diminishing returns is always what I say. The more money you spend, kind of the gap between performance and dollars spent kind of narrows significantly. But that's great to see for this month for this build. Memory we have is Corsair Vengeance LPX 16GB kit, DDR4 3600 megahertz memory, $42.99. Like I said, the storage has been doubled this month. We have the Crucial P3 1TB NVMe SSD at $45.99. Power supply is the PVS 600 watt Prestige power supply, gold certified, coming at $51.99. And then the case is the Zalman S2 micro ATX, or not micro, wow, not ATX case, a standard sized PC case, the Zalman S2, $64.99. This build comes in a little under the budget of $800 at $795 at the beginning of May 2023. Well, that does it for the $800 build. I'm going to move in. I don't usually do this in the month during the monthly build updates, but if you had a little more money to spend or wanted some ideas of what to upgrade to in the future, well, here are some ideas that you could consider. A CPU upgrade, so something like an Intel Core i5-12400F for more CPU power, $160.85, so about 60 $1 more than, or $60 more than what the 12100 F above was, but give you a little more juice there. If you want a little more speed from the graphics side of things, you can go with something like the XFX AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT at $559.99. Or how about double the memory? Not double, but double the memory from what's included in this build, and go with something like a Crucial P3 2TB NVMe SSD at $98.99. Those are some options for you should you have more to spend. But that does it for the $800 gaming PC build of the month for May 2023. If you have any comments, please leave them as you're building your build. If you have a different budget, or if you're looking for things that are compatible with the build, well, all good questions to ask. But do also feel free to visit the site newbcomputerbuild.com. But otherwise, best of luck building your $800 gaming PC build, or whatever budget you choose.